As an inspector with the California Board of Barbering and Cosmetology, it is my job to inspect establishments for violations of health and safety laws. These laws are in place to make sure the board's #1 priority is being fulfilled, which is protecting you, the California consumer. Now that sandal season is fast approaching and people are going to be getting pedicures, we want to take a few minutes to show you what the Board of Barbering and Cosmetology looks for during a salon inspection. This way, when you go into an establishment, you too can look for this and make sure you have a healthy, safe sandal season. The first thing in an establishment an inspector looks for is very simple. There must be a valid establishment license and health and safety poster displayed in plain sight in the reception area. Make sure the establishment license is current and not expired. The next thing I do is take an overall look at the establishment. It should be clean. There shouldn't be any clutter, dust, or any viewable garbage. As we work our way through the establishment, we are checking for the next most important item: individual licenses. Every person who is providing services in an establishment must have an individual license posted at their primary workstation. This license must be visible to the consumers. It may be at a manicure station or it may be on a rolling cart used for pedicures, but make sure it is there and make sure it is not expired. Now, let's really look into what keeps the consumer safe. You can see here at the manicuring station the tools that are going to be used during your service. All of the metal tools must be disinfected before use on each person. This means they cannot be used on one consumer and then on you without being properly disinfected. Improper disinfection or no disinfection is a sure way to transfer bacteria from person to person. Just as important are the buffers in the files. They can be used on you and only you, then must be immediately thrown away. It is fairly easy to tell by looking at a file if it has been used or not. Do not let anybody use a used one on you. Demand for a brand new file, this is the law, and the licensees must follow. As I mentioned earlier, it is sandal season, and the board wants it to be a healthy, safe sandal season. So time for a pedicure. You may have heard in the past that there have been outbreaks of infection caused by improper cleaning of these Whirlpool foot spa chairs. The board has strict requirements for cleaning these types of chairs, and the most obvious one is that it must be filled with water and disinfection solution for 10 minutes between each consumer. So when you are in the salon, take a look around. If you see a consumer just finishing up with a pedicure, watch to see if the foot spa is being disinfected properly. If they simply fill it back up with water to start on a new pedicure, that should be a red flag to you, and you should not receive services. All of these chairs are required to have cleaning logs. The cleaning logs must be available for your viewing, so don't be shy, ask to see it. The log should indicate that the chair has been cleaned according to board regulations after every consumer, at the end of every day, and at the end of every week. Now that you are sure the chairs are cleaned properly, you can continue with the pedicure. Look to make sure a buffer has not been used and any tools such as toenail clippers have been cleaned. Clean tools are required to be kept in a clean container that is labeled clean. So if you don't see the tools being removed from a clean container, you should ask to make sure that they have been properly disinfected. One very important item to remember in getting a pedicure is do not let anyone use a razor edge tool to remove a callus. Performing this procedure is illegal and can potentially cause you serious harm. Licensees of our board can only smooth calluses. They cannot remove them. In closing, here are some quick tips to remember while at the salon. Do not shave your legs before your pedicure appointment. Shaving makes you more susceptible to nicks and cuts, which are gateways for bacteria. Do not allow any nail products that contain methylcrylate, MMA, to be used on you. This ingredient can be identified by its strong odor. If you are in doubt, ask your nail technician if the product being used is MMA free. Try to avoid breathing in fumes from nail products. Strong fumes can irritate your eyes, skin, and lungs. Let's work together for a safe, healthy salon experience. Remember, if you see something not quite right, say something. First to your nail technician and then to the salon owner. If there is no resolution, say something to the board at 800-952-5210 or log on to www.barbercosmo.ca.gov. The Board of Barbering and Cosmetology would like to wish you a safe sandal season.